Welcome to Aqua Talks, where marketing meets bold, game-changing ideas. Join your hosts, Larry Aldrich and Maddie Dudley, as they explore the art and science of cutting through the noise, capturing attention, and fostering meaningful connections with your audience. Whether you're a destination marketer, government contractor, or simply passionate about the transformative power of marketing, Aqua Talks offers engaging discussions, fresh insights, and actionable strategies designed to inspire and inform.
Hi, and welcome back to Aqua Talks, the podcast for marketers, whether you're just getting started out or you are a veteran in the industry. I'm Maddie. I'm one of the co-hosts. I'm the PR director of Aqua Marketing. This is a podcast brought to you by Brensis Technology, LLC. And today I'm joined by my co-host, Larry Aldrich.
Hello, I'm Larry Aldrich, President and CEO of Aqua Marketing Communications and Brensis. Today we are joined with Andrew Hoffman, our Director of Media for Aqua. Hi, Andrew. How are you today?
Fantastic. Thank you, Larry.
Good to see you, Andrew. I know I'll see you later this week when I drive over to Fort Lauderdale, as long as I get through the Everglades during the day and I don't pull over and have another interview with an alligator, but we're good. We're all good. I will definitely see you with no bite marks.
I look forward to it.
Andy, so before we get into it, can you please tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure. I've worked in the advertising industry for over 30 years. Started with some of the largest agencies up in New York, including Young and Rubicam and Saatchi & Saatchi. Throughout my career, I've had the pleasure of working on many of the nation's top brands, including Toyota, Verizon, AT&T, to name a few. Nice. I've specialized in retail advertising, and throughout my career, I've had the pleasure of working in travel and tourism with Northwest Airlines, Holiday Inn Hotels, and at Aqua, many of our DMO clients.
So when it comes to return on investment, our clients at Aqua are in good hands with Andrew.
At Aqua Marketing Communications, we manage our clients' advertising expenditures as though they were our own. We take their spend extremely seriously, monitor every dollar spent, and when we negotiate media buys, we typically strive for anywhere from 40 to 60% added value.
Wow.
So they get fantastic return on their investment.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing. And obviously all of our clients love working with you also. So we're happy to have you. We're thrilled to have you, actually. We wanted to talk a little bit about trends, some industry news. That's a fun segment that we like to get into. And we brought up a few trends. I know but you've had a few of your own. You want to discuss a little bit about some of the trends or industry news that you had top of mind?
Sure. In terms of trends, something that's been emerging over the last couple of years has been the emergence of omnichannel programs. We've implemented several of these for many of our clients, and what this is it's a way that we can leverage advertising dollars to help them stretch a little bit further. They would include execution of a multimedia campaign, which could include digital advertising, whether it be streaming video, social media placements. It could also include outdoor, linear television, as well as custom user-generated content. So an example of this, it would be something we did a couple of years ago with one of our clients, which was an integration opportunity with ABC. And we had ABC come into market, and they filmed a segment locally that aired nationally on Good Morning America. This was also complemented with streaming video, where we were able to get millions of impressions for our client on streaming platforms that aired across the country. It also included linear television schedules, so we reached consumers in their homes as they watched Good Morning America live. Also included outdoor in Times Square, so we were reaching people in key feeder markets throughout the country. In addition to digital impressions served on mobile devices, desktops, laptops, tablets, and then it also included the segment being re-aired across Good Morning America's as well as our clients' social media channels. So we got tons of exposure great added value, and the client was thrilled with the results.
That's awesome. So, Andy, as you mentioned, there's so many different kinds of channels that you can invest in, but there is only a set specific amount of budget that our client comes to us with. How do you decide which channel to invest in?
Manny, that's a great question. Media has become so fragmented over the last few years. Digital options are endless between social media, streaming video, streaming audio, YouTube, display, among thousands of other options. In addition, traditional media has been forced to evolve. Not that it's gone away, but print, they've lowered their print runs on many magazines, and they've launched digital products. With TV, as viewership continues to decline on linear television, TV stations are reinventing themselves through their streaming platforms. Radio, again, as the listening audience has gotten more fragmented, audio companies have evolved to include podcasts. They've involved other types of streaming platforms so users could get their content through other distribution channels. So at Aqua, we strive, as I said earlier, for accountability. We take our clients' budgets very seriously. We work to provide maximum value for our clients with every buy to make sure that every dollar is invested wisely. We prioritize digital media and seek integrated omnichannel approaches to our planning to facilitate as many touch points as possible to reach consumers during their vacation planning process. We tend to reach more top of funnel consumers as they're starting their vacation planning process or their travel plans. AI is being integrated into the creative to personalize messaging. Programmatic platforms are also helping us to ensure that the right message is reaching the right consumers. It's no longer about finding a consumer based on an age and a geography. We want to tie into their interests, their media habits, to make sure that we're reaching consumers at the right time with the right message to elicit the right response. Streaming video is also being integrated into more and more of our campaigns to generate awareness, as is more social media tactics. Social is the new mass reach medium out there. In many ways, the reach there can get brands and advertisers almost as much reach as they used to get with television many years ago.
Wow.
Programmatic platforms are helping us to ensure the right message is reaching the right consumers. Streaming video is being integrated into more and more of our campaigns to generate awareness. And consumer tracking tools are being utilized to monitor whether a person exposed to one of our ads has actually visited the destination that was promoted. So there are services out there like Placer or Arrivalist that are allowing us to connect the dots between ad exposure and destination visitation.
Nice.
I want to throw a question at you right down the middle in the sweet spot. It's a very simple question, but a lot of people don't get it. What's the difference between organic social and paid social?
Well, organic social is predominantly user-generated content. It shows up in someone's feeds. It's distributed to their friends and family or whoever they authorize to see it. Paid social is paid advertising on social media platforms. So similar to other paid advertising, a brand or a destination in this case is paying to reach a certain type of consumer on their social media feed, and then the results or the clicks are driven, they can be driven back to the destination's website, or it can be used to generate likes for that destination to help increase their followers.
Yeah, we've worked on a couple of social projects together, whether that's paid boosting or working with influencers. You're really good at working with influencers, Andy. So what tactics are you taking advantage of with paid social or just branding a destination in general?
In addition to running paid social campaigns to brand a destination using their own content, we've also embraced the use of other types of user-generated content in the form of paid influencers for many of our clients. What that does is that allows us to take advantage of other people's followers on social media. So when we look to enlist the services of a paid influencer, what we want to do is we always want to vet the talent to make sure that their brand is in alignment with our client's brand. So this way their messaging complements what our client is trying to convey about their destination. Their posts are examined. Their number of followers by platform are vetted. Historical destination videos are evaluated. So this allows us to gain fantastic insight into who these influencers are, what they're about, to make sure that their followers will benefit from the content that we're looking to push out there based on their visits. We've taken advantage of many paid influencers to repurpose their content to promote our destinations. We've utilized them to promote different types of events within our clients' primary marketing areas, whether those are sporting events, concerts, dining events, again, just to get that extra push out there on social media for our clients here at Aqua.
In terms of travel and tourism, what do you feel is most important at this time?
It's an interesting question. As always, I mean, this is making sure that we're reaching the right consumer at the right time. Certain segments of the population are economically challenged. They're not able to travel. Seasonality can also play a factor into who travels where throughout the year. Many of our clients' budgets are also based on tax collections, so it's important to recognize who is able to travel at what time throughout the year. So at Aqua, we conduct ongoing research to make sure we're reaching the right consumer with the right message on an ongoing basis. We want to make sure we're talking to people in cold weather destinations during the winter to get them to warm weather destinations where our clients might be situated. If it's during the summer months where someone up north is less prone to travel to visit a beach destination, we look to shift our targeting based on that seasonality to reach other types of consumers in areas where they may be prone to visit. Media habits and interests are also examined to make sure that we're reaching the right consumers with different types of media. So with programmatic media, it's important to understand your client's media habits, where they are looking to gain their content from, what their hobbies and interests are, to make sure that we're reaching them within the right types of content. The media mix is examined on an ongoing basis to provide optimal coverage for each target segment, whether that be a traveler interested in staying at a luxury beach resort, or an individual seeking to stay at a vacation home rental, or even possibly an RV park. We want to make sure we're reaching the right consumer at the right time with the right message.
Andy, we've talked so much about digital platforms and sort of like the new age of paid media, for example, influencers. Really curious about traditional media. Is it still relevant? How do we invest there?
It is still relevant, and we do still invest quite a bit in traditional media. Again, this depends on who we're trying to reach, where, and at what time. But outdoor, print, television, and radio all do still hold a place in the media mix for many of our campaigns. Outdoor can provide broad reach or targeted messaging depending on how it's purchased, whether they be bulletins on highways or if we're looking to secure media in retail environments and the placement of the specific signage. Print is effective at reaching consumers based on their interests. You have different types of magazines that have different editorial focuses, whether you're trying to reach a culinary audience or an outdoor enthusiast or someone interested in sports. TV still provides broad coverage depending on the programming. Early morning news is still quite effective. People have specific habits in the way they consume media, and someone that watches the early morning news always watches it. And it does reach a specific type of consumer. If you're looking to reach a soccer mom, they'll probably have the TV on while they're getting their kids ready for school in the morning. They may be looking to plan family travel throughout their day, see where their next vacation might be over the next school break. If you're trying to reach a business traveler, they may be watching more of the evening news, or they're watching specific sporting events that tend to have broad coverage. So again, depending on who you're trying to reach, different media vehicles, and specifically in the traditional media arena, are still relevant.
So in recap from everything that you've mentioned that I hear and we're talking about, you know how to direct the message, find the right target, get the right message to the right target at the right time and at the right place.
You're like a superhero with special powers.
It takes a lot of research to make sure you're reaching the right segment of the population with the right message. It's a bit of art and
superhero-ish to me.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us, Andrew. Your knowledge and your experience is very valuable to Aqua, and we're happy to have you. And thank you for being with us on this podcast. We like to get that message out to all of your targets at the right time and at the right place.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to be part of the podcast today.
If you want to know more about Andrew, get in touch with Andrew, work with Aqua, work with Andrew, please reach out to us at aquatalks.com.
You've been listening to Aqua Talks, where marketing innovation takes center stage with bold ideas and actionable insights. Ready to take your strategies to the next level? Visit aquatalks.com to book your free consultation and explore resources that empower you to thrive in today's fast-paced marketing world. Until next time, stay bold, stay inspired, stay imaginative.